Hello and welcome to PS Best Friends episode 45 for the week of March 27th, 2018. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation news you could possibly need. This week we report on the top NPD figures for February. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's remaster leak takes an unusual turn, and Ubisoft seems to have won itself a huge victory. Before we start, some quick housekeeping. We are now on Patreon at patreon.com/psbestfriends, where you can back us for any number of dollars, but throw us a couple bucks and you can get yourself a shout out on the show. This podcast will always be free. However, in order to give you a better podcast, we would massively appreciate your support. Please check us out on Patreon to become an even bigger part of our community. As always, I'm your host, Anthony Palm. Of course, we couldn't give you all the weekly goods without Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Let's go Sox.
And the Brooklyn bad boy himself, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up? They're very enthusiastic, Miguel. I like that.
So, what you guys been playing this week?
Yeah, let's just jump into it. So finally, pretty late, but you know, that's how we roll on the show. Finally got Monster Hunter World. And
you don't like it.
I like it. I like it a lot. I will say I do not love it, but I like it a lot.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm about 10 hours in right now. I think Hunter Rank 6 or 7.
So you caught up to me officially. We got to play together.
Yeah, because last night I was playing with a bunch of my Destiny friends who migrated over to this back in January and are like way ahead
How's
of
it
me.
compared to Destiny?
The gameplay is 0% like it, but
the gameplay definitely not. But
like the grind, I mean,
yeah,
like the grind.
Yeah, the grind.
like the loop and all that.
I haven't really gotten to the part in Monster Hunter where I fully
You
understand.
probably need to play more.
Yeah, way more. Because I'm like, there isn't a specific thing I'm like trying to get right now, and like, oh, I'm trying to get this resource to do this. Like in Destiny, I know exactly what I'm grinding for with what, paradox amplifiers and shit. But this is cool. I was telling Anthony, it definitely is one of those games where you have to have a dedicated amount of time to it. So like, you can't start a monster fight and have the possibility of having to
Leave or something.
Or do a chore or whatever.
Because I was going to play with him
20 minutes
yesterday, and then I had to go out in like 20 minutes, and I was like, that's not going to be enough time for us to do something. So.
Because you keep your fight the monster. Each monster.
So you're telling me you need like an hour at least for a
It takes 45 minutes.
Yeah, about 40. Yeah, if you're fighting solo one monster that's at your level, that's gonna be like a 40-minute expedition, which I do like. It's annoying in some certain situations where like real life comes into play, but as a game, if I just had unlimited time, I do like that sense of going on an adventure and having to track down this monster and picking up footprints and beating him up, and then he runs back to his home and then fucking him up there. That's all fun and good. So I use the sword and shield combo, which is pretty basic. I'm a fan of that. If you're a newcomer, you just pick that up. I recommend it. I tried a couple other things like the dual blade and stuff, but didn't really stick. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing that. Ni no Kuni did not come yet, but they shipped at GameFly. So hopefully I'm going to be playing that this week, seeing what that's all about. And then besides that, did we talk about last week the Battle Royale mobiles?
PUBG wasn't out yet.
About it.
So we didn't talk about PUBG yet because it wasn't out yet. It is apparently ridden with bots on the lower levels. Once you level up a couple times, though, it starts to feel more how it should
it's
feel.
just trying to get used to the game.
Well, because I was averaging like 14 kills a match, like in my first couple matches.
Yeah, it did.
I'm still averaging like 6 to 8 kills a match, but yeah, no, 14 kills in one match is insane. So, but yeah,
I mean, you can notice too when they're bots and when they're not.
They don't.
It's pretty obvious.
They stand still.
They just stand still. Yeah, you're like,
or they'll shoot at like the ground next to you.
Yeah.
It was top 2, and I see another bot, and he's just like looking at me. I'm like, oh, come on, guys.
There was a point where I saw 3 guys with the exact same outfit in a row. They had like the striped red and white shirt. So, but yeah, we played that.
But control-wise, we all agree, right, that PUBG has better controls than Fortnite
yes,
Mobile.
I agree with that. Definitely.
I was playing Fortnite Mobile last night just to it connects to your Battle Pass on PS4, and I was just doing that just to get the challenges. I was doing the search 7 chests challenge. Like that's the only thing I play the mobile version for. So I got that done, but it was still a pain in the ass.
Yep.
And then me and Anthony played Battlefront 2 update progression.
Yeah, and it is just too little too late. I'm over it. I came to the conclusion
you've
I would
been
rather play the
over it
first
for a
Star Wars
while,
Battlefront.
so-
No, but I finally internalized I'm over it. Like I would literally
Okay.
rather play the first Battlefront than play Battlefront 2 now. They just took too long, and there's too many other games. I mean, Siege is I keep wanting to play Siege, and Far Cry is out on Tuesday, so obviously that's gonna take a huge chunk of my time. And then we're always playing Fortnite. Like that's always our go-to game whenever we're all online together. At least Miguel and I. I picked up SteamWorld Heist was on sale for Nintendo Switch. Really, really enjoying it a lot. It's almost like a 2D
Wait, you picked up SteamWorld Heist or you picked up SteamWorld Dig 1?
heist.
Oh, not Dig 1?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I beat 2 last year. I just feel like why get Dig 1? Like
It's more Dig
don't know.
2, I guess.
but it's lesser because it came out first. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm sure it's
Yeah.
good, but it's like I would rather just go do a New Game Plus than SteamWorld Dig 2. But no, I wanted Heist because it's different. Like it's that same aesthetic, but it's a different type of game. It's kind of the closest thing I can compare it to is like a 2D XCOM, kind of like crossed with Worms, kind of. So it's a strategy game versus SteamWorld Dig is more of an exploration and kind of Metroidvania-esque, not really, but kind of, sort of. So it's just a totally different genre, but it's in the same kind of world and that same art style and all that. Same studio, obviously. Really enjoying that a lot. I want to put some more time into it. And then I got Life is Strange Before the Storm from GameFly. I didn't play it yet, but I'm really excited to jump into that. I'm a little bummed out that you can't just buy the bonus farewell episode on its own. You have to buy like the upgrade
The
pack,
deluxe.
like the deluxe upgrade, which
Yeah.
comes with a bunch of other stuff I don't care about.
How much is that?
It's $10 for the upgrade, but it's $25 to just buy the whole thing digital.
Or if you wait until the summer, it'll be like $10 for everything.
Or eventually maybe it'll go on Plus. so I don't know. So I'm just gonna play through the main 3 episodes and then send it back, and then maybe if it goes on a crazy sale for the
I got
whole
it too.
thing.
I got it there for like 2 weeks already. I gotta play it and send them back.
Yeah, I installed it. I gotta get to it, but I'm still thinking about the ending to Life is Strange 1, which I talked about last week. And man,
It was something, huh?
that game was so fucking good. I wish that Jeffrey played it so we could talk spoilers on it, but he didn't. So, but it's so good, man. And then I've been same old. I played some PUBG on Xbox. It feels a little better. Like it's not a garbage shit show like 2 frames a second on like when you're in the plane.
Yeah,
but hit
they're up
detection is
to
still
like
straight
15 now.
trash, though. Yeah, hit detection is still straight trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miguel, what about you? What
Yeah.
you been playing this
You
week?
guys forgot to talk about one game. Well, you guys gonna wait until I'm done with it.
What game?
I'll tell you guys in a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you'll figure out in a second. Yeah.
Baseball.
Oh.
No, not baseball.
Oh, but you haven't played.
I'm saying you two guys. You guys have played one game that I haven't played it yesterday.
Monster Hunter.
No, a buddy, two-player game.
Oh, how did
Oh.
I forget? Okay.
Yeah, I
wait,
played A
Come
Way
on,
Out
guys.
yesterday.
Come on, guys.
Totally,
let
yeah,
me
totally
let me
forgot about
talk
A Way
about
Out.
it. What I played, and then you guys can get into it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I played a lot of Fortnite. Blitz mode is my mode. I love it.
Yeah, it's going away in like a day.
Yeah,
I
I
do
know.
like it a lot, but
Is
yeah,
it?
it's going away soon.
Dude,
it's a time mode.
I win like every other
I
game.
like it as
It's
well.
hilarious.
It's definitely the best. Like
In my
timed
opinion,
mode that
yes.
they've
It's
added.
just fast paced.
I did like the 20-person team mode, but I like Blitz more.
Yeah. Call of Duty World War II. Tried it a little bit. Oh, I told you guys. Let me say the story real quick. I went to return it last week. The game from GameStop, my rental place, and I returned it, and a guy was coming in with a copy of it, like to trade it in, and I'm like, hey, you gonna trade it in? It was inside the store, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'll give you $20 for it. And the guy, the rep was there, and he's like, hey man, you can buy the game in the store.
Oh, like it
man.
was like a rep, like a district manager or something. It wasn't just a normal guy working there.
Like a manager, I guess.
Oh,
it was
okay.
one of the managers.
That's fucked
He's
up.
like newer, so it's like whatever. He's a new manager.
He doesn't know that you're a regular there. That
Yeah,
scams him all the time.
exactly, dude. And the other girl that was there, she knows me already, and she just started laughing. And the manager was like, "Hey man, you can buy the game in the store, man. I'm like, hey, bro, how about you come into my office? Let's go outside and I'll give you the $20 then.
That's fucked up. That's
He
funny.
was pissed, dude. The manager was pissed, but I was like, hey, fuck it. I
How
got it
much?
for $20.
Wow, how much was GameStop giving him?
Yeah, like $22. But it was just in credit.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
it
it's
was like,
probably
I'll
like
take the
18
$20.
cash, 20.
Yeah, it was like
2 something.
18 cash.
So you ended up buying it from him?
Yeah, I told you guys if I was able to get it for like 20, I'd just keep it to see
Yeah.
every time they do an upgrade.
Yeah.
And the upgrade, it's a little bit better. The maps are still so bad. It's just like,
Yeah, we mentioned that last week.
yeah, so it's like whatever. I got MLB The Show.
18.
18, yes, I got it. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot. I started a new Road to the Show player as a pitcher. I got exclusive footage for you guys. A perfect game. With
You
my
recorded the whole
double A
game?
pitcher. I got 2 of them already. The
Nice.
first one I forgot to record. The second one was a little bit more exciting, let's just say that. 'Cause, there was a lot of bombs that almost went the distance.
But this is still while you're in the minors, or?
Yeah, you start in the minors. You start the game. You got, if you're playing as a pitcher, you got 3 different types of I forget what they're called. There's 3
styles.
different styles. Let's just call them that. You could be like the fast pitcher, like the one that just throws out a bunch of fastballs, but doesn't have too much control of it. The control freak, which that's the one I am.
So you do
You're
a lot of
able
like
to control more.
sliders and
Yeah, like curveball. Oh, my curveball's nasty, dude. And the third one is movement. So you're able to move the ball more. So you're like using your knuckleball and stuff like that.
That's
Change
cool.
up.
Wait, so your player is a pitcher?
Yeah, I'm a pitcher. Yeah.
Do you bat ever, or how's that work?
If I'm go to the National League, yeah, I'm gonna have to bat.
But so far you're doing just pitching.
I'm in the American League right now. The Mariners
DH in the
picked me.
American League.
I got drafted by the Mariners, so I'm in the Double A, which is the really minors. So you got the A, Double A, Triple A, and then the majors. So you need to like level up. I'm level overall. My level is 57. It started at 54. So the more you play, the more you're gonna.
right.
level
It's like
up.
your
That's what I mean.
player average, like when you're looking at like a
Yeah.
character's like how like Madison Bumgarner is probably like a 95 or something.
He's like 89, 90.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the last show game MLB The Show
16.
game you had? 16.
So you played 2 years ago.
So I usually like get it every 2 years.
Were the
every
upgrade,
year,
or would you
Like the
recommend?
upgrades here, you can't purchase anything for your player. So and your player can't be 99 overall this time around. This is like the biggest change on it.
Like it's a realistic type of overall
realistic.
rating.
Like if you play more, there's ways to raise your cap. Like if your cap is like let's just say for my fastball, my cap is 73. Like let's just say right now 60 something, and I could set my max be 73.
Okay.
I could do something else. Like there's little things that you're able to bump it up a little bit higher than that.
That's cool.
But it's not
so
gonna
they
get to
added a lot of
99.
like RPG elements to the
Yeah,
game, or at least
that's what they're
expanded on
aiming
them
for.
if they existed before. So
That's
pretty
what
cool.
they're aiming for.
Yeah. So Jeffrey and I both played a way out, not together. He played
There
with his
you
brother Billy. I played with my best friend Jesse. I think I'm about halfway. I just broke out of the jail, which I don't think that's a spoiler. That's like what the game is about.
It's the title.
Yeah, like so I don't think that's a spoiler. But yeah, we just broke out of jail. I'm assuming that's got to be around halfway.
So I think it's a 5-hour game, and we played about
5.
2.5 hours.
Same.
And you played a 2.5?
Yeah, are you farther or not as far?
Yeah, maybe like.
Are you
I mean,
still
how
in
much
jail or
longer
are
have
out?
you gone?
Yeah,
up
I
to jail?
escaped jail, and then you find a
You find
place,
something.
and then you do something at the place, and then I did something after that as well. So like,
So I'm probably like a half hour, 45 minutes behind you.
yeah, I'm like a level and a half ahead of you.
It's interesting. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with the game.
So you're playing online as well?
Yes,
Okay.
with using a friend code, like the friend
Yeah.
like invite thing. Like he bought it, and I'm using his friend invite. So it's interesting. I
You
want
guys
to
like it so far.
I like it so far, but I'm not loving it. You know what I mean?
On the
Like I'm
controls.
enjoying it, but it's not like blowing my mind.
Yeah, I gotta say,
But I
it's
do
a
want to
little-
beat it before I give any kind of final judgment.
It's
on
like
Yeah.
set in the 70s, right? Like 70s.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
around
Oh, definitely. There's so many sideburns in this
Okay.
game.
It's
Because that defines 70s. All right.
No, dude, no, you would understand it if you played this
yeah,
game.
the whole style is very 70s. But I don't want to say it's boring. Story wise, it's a little slow. Maybe I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Even no matter like the story, the content, it's really cool what they're doing though with the forced co-op. You know, there hasn't really been. I can't imagine a game
Yeah, I can agree
that
with
has.
So
only,
there is no way for one player just to play
you
it. Right?
cannot play
you
this
need,
solo.
you have to play this co-op. Yes.
And I like so you're always seeing the same screen as the person you're playing with, either online or on the same couch. And
it
the
also-
way, yeah,
it-
the
well,
way
it's-
the
okay.
way the screen like gets so you're pretty much on two sides. Like think like if you ever
So
played
it's
the
like
Lego,
side by side.
Like a side-by-side split
Yeah.
screen. Yeah,
but like if like the right side something more important's happening there, that would get bigger,
it'll
and
expand
then
that one.
the other side would get smaller.
That's like 8 or 9. If
No,
you're on
it's
the
very
smaller
cool.
side.
No,
It's-
it
it's
works really
very
well,
cool, very dynamic. Big.
There
fan
was a part
of,
early in the game where it shows the QTEs, like the button prompts, where it's like press X or whatever. It'll show my best friend's prompts for me, and it's like, I can't do that for him, can I? It's like it's showing me what he's doing, so it's interesting, and it's an interesting choice the way they did it.
And yeah, no, really shout out, like Joseph Fares was kind of right in everything he said, the creator. Like, yeah, EA is this company, they fucked up Battlefront, they loot boxes everywhere, but they did give these guys as much money as they wanted and the resources to make this really cool indie game that is not
It's a
going
different
to,
part of the main company, though.
yeah,
That's what
but
people
still
need to get.
under, still
Yes,
under,
it
you
is,
know.
but it's not the same. There's controlling DICE and other big ones, the big
You see, I mean,
developers.
yeah, you know, I don't really know, and that's why I'm interested in how this decision to make a way out and EA Originals even came to be. Like, I guess there's people at EA that do love video games and do just want to see good games.
That's
be
what I'm
made.
saying. It's like
Yeah.
a different part of like the company, dude.
But yeah,
It's obvious, I think.
yeah, that's very cool. We'll let
I
you
mean,
know our-
what I have heard is that the best part is like the ending.
Well, that's good to know
So-
because there's one scene
Yeah, I heard it
when
was
you're in
really
prison
boring,
where you have to
and then-
do.
not boring, but kind of like
It's a little
lackluster, the
slower,
story.
yeah. There's a
But
part.
then it was
There's a part when you, like the characters are trying to figure out how they're gonna break out, where you really need to like do a part. Like it really emphasizes the one person's looking out for the other person while the other person's
okay.
doing something. And I thought
Yeah,
that
yes.
scene was really cool.
there's a lot of cool stealth moments that I appreciate. And some puzzles. None of the puzzles are
They're not great, but they're
in
fun.
the first half. In the first half, not particularly difficult, but I can imagine they get more complex. But you know, it's not time to finish our way out because it is a time for the Island Report.
There'll be some news.
There are 9 items on the list.
Hey, Captain's count. We really need to change this. This is getting funny.
You know, I love it. That's such a ring. First up, from IGN by Seth Macy, Sony took the top spot in console sales for February 2018, and here are the top 10 best-selling games by revenue in the U.S. according to the NPD Group. First up, this is for February, Monster Hunter World, Call of Duty World
Nice,
War II, NBA 2K18, Dragon Ball Fighters, GTA 5, UFC 3, Kingdom Come
Interesting.
Deliverance, Mario Kart 8, Mario Odyssey, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
So I love
Not-
seeing Siege up there.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come is a little interesting being so high up.
I mean, is
I forgot Dragon Ball Fighters even came out, so but it did come out like the end of January, so that does make sense for February. But World War II being up there clearly discredits your sources, Miguel. Just saying
About what?
about how it's dead and no one plays it anymore.
I'm saying online. I'm not saying that people are still buying it.
So they're buying it and not playing it.
Yeah, dude. You know, that's
Okay.
what my sources are telling me.
Yeah, okay.
No,
2K18 doesn't surprise me either. I mean, playoffs are
no,
gonna start
even
in
though
a
it's
couple
not the
weeks.
better game. I'm not surprised because of the new event for Rainbow Six Siege, but I'm
Oh, yeah, that's an
surprised that
outbreak,
it's that low in my opinion. I thought it should be higher.
It sold a lot, man. It sold a lot of copies
Sure.
already.
I do think that it sold a lot more in January because I remember it was a little higher up in January.
It was higher, right? Okay.
Yeah, but I think that there was a sale in January too. So I mean,
Kingdom
the fact that
Come's
it's still
interesting.
selling just in general, it's there every.
Oh,
every
that's the
month
other
is
one
great.
that I want to touch. Kingdom Come, I don't think it's like surprising just because it's getting the comparisons of like Skyrim and all that stuff. So people
guess.
might be getting it because like it's something.
I have that coming in on GameFly. That's probably going to be another one where I play like an hour of and then send back. I want to try before we move on. I just want to try something. At least Jeffrey and I, because we're going to keep GameFly. What I think we should do whenever we get a GameFly game that we don't know if we're going to care about or not, we should just stream it for like an hour
You said?
or 2 hours and then just export it to the YouTube.
All right, yeah.
Just have our impressions and then we can say, hey, we played this. So
Raw dogging it. We'll call it.
Some live behind the scenes.
And
for
then
you guys.
Jeffrey's gonna burn it.
And then I'll burn it. Yeah, then I'll burn it. But yeah, and I mean it's surprising because also it's physical. You know, MPD, these are physical sales, so a lot of people went to a store
to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
Or UFC 3. That's still crazy that's that high up.
Why though?
It just doesn't.
That's
I don't
not
know.
surprising to me.
Just
Like
doesn't-
I
don't know.
expect that to be there.
Either way, next up from IGN by Brian Barnett, the long-running battle
Brian
between
Barnett.
Ubisoft and Vivendi has finally come to an end, with Vivendi agreeing to sell its entire stake in Ubisoft. The agreement stipulates Vivendi will sell all of its shares in Ubisoft, which amounts to 27.3% of Ubisoft's share capital. Ubisoft will buy back all shares owned by Vivendi, and Vivendi agrees to not acquire any shares in Ubisoft in the next 5 years.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So this was a long battle. What was the issue? Why was Vivendi the bad guys? I always was confused.
They were trying to do a
Because
hostile
they were
takeover
pushing
of
in.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, they were pushing in, and Ubisoft didn't want it.
They're trying to do what they did to Gameloft, which was just a hostile takeover, and then they
And then they shut it down, or they?
no, but they kind of took creative control away from them. I think.
Okay.
Because if you notice, that's when Gameloft, like iOS games, started really shoving like microtransactions down people's throats.
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, game.
I mean, I could be wrong. I'm kind of firing from the hip on that, but that sounds about right.
But yeah, no, I've always heard. I never delved into all the info in this story, but it's always been on the back burner of the game industry for a while. I'm hearing here Kotaku also that Ubisoft got help from Tencent, the Chinese game.
Yep, that's
owner.
part of the
Yeah,
next.
we'll get
next
into
article.
it in the next
Oh, is it
story.
the next
but
story? Yes, let's get into that. From GameIndustry.biz by Ben Parfit. Tencent has signed on to publish, promote, and operate Ubisoft's PC and mobile titles in the Chinese market. Tencent manages the largest online game community in China and one of the largest, most active social networks in the world. So this deal should help us dramatically increase our games exposure and engagement in China, Yves Guillemot, Ubisoft CEO, said. And then
So in the whole
continuing
thing-
the story from IGN by Jonathan Dornbush, Ubisoft is adding 2 new studios to its roster of development teams with offices in Mumbai, India, and Odisha, Ukraine. Yeah, so what are you saying?
it's interesting that all this happened like in a week. It
Oh,
seems
I
like
don't.
a
I
week,
think
right?
it was definitely all
So,
intentionally done at the same time.
What's the name of the Vivendi?
Vivendi, yeah.
There we go. They made a pretty penny with all this because they made a lot of money. So I don't know if that was the plan, like getting all that stock,
Make it
and
seem
then
like they were
selling it to
doing a
them.
hostile
Yeah.
takeover, and then just
and
really
then
just,
to get more money out of it, or they were actually trying to do that. Cause
I think it was clear they were trying to do a hostile takeover. But this is good for Ubisoft because now we
Yes,
don't have
it
to
is.
worry about all
4
the
or 5
Ubisoft
years.
games that we love so much. We don't need to worry about them losing their creative freedom in them. Because think about how many risks Ubisoft has taken in the past couple of years, just with like
Yeah.
odd games out. Like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle probably wouldn't have happened if Vivendi owned Ubisoft. You know what I mean?
no, it wouldn't.
So it's good to see that Ubisoft is going to stay their wacky creative selves, and
Yeah.
Vivendi can get
Rayman
the fuck out of the way and
Legends.
just go fuck around with their mobile bullshit.
100%.
Tencent,
Congrats
yeah,
to
Ten-
Ubisoft.
Tencent's that's a big deal for them in China. I feel like, and what was it? Just like
Yeah. Question here.
yeah,
What
this was a China
Ubisoft
market.
game is it gonna be on mobile? Other than because they have
well, they have
the
like the
South Park
Rayman
game.
games. They have like the Rayman.
Yeah, they have a
Legends
bunch of games on them.
They do have a lot of
Do
games
they?
on mobile.
Life is Strange Square Enix. But yeah, no, they do have Rayman free.
Rayman.
What is it called? Auto
Rayman.
Runners. Why am I blinking?
Cause I got I
runners.
downloaded that South Park on the tablet,
Oh, the
on the iPad. I forgot the name of it.
Yes.
It's like a cowboy setting instead of
Yeah,
joke name.
It's okay. It's just okay. There's a lot of just dragging your little guy here to cover your main character.
It's a neat little cell phone RPG, phone destroyer.
Yeah, I
South
guess.
Park phone destroyer.
Oh,
there you go.
Ubisoft has those. They have those a good amount of Assassin's Creed mobile games that aren't
Really?
that look
Did
ridiculously
they put
good.
Did they put like the Chronicles games on mobile?
I don't know if those are, but they have this 3D one, Identity, that I played, which is pretty much like a full ass open world Assassin's Creed, but structured in missions. So it like puts you into like, all right, now you're in this part of the town. Like you can't go to the whole open world, but you'll go to another part of the open world in the next mission that like we just lock you out. It's
Yeah,
$2
let's,
on the App Store right now, and I
Yeah,
liked
let's
it
not
when I
worry
played
about
it.
mobile games right now.
But yeah, Ubisoft, congrats on your freedom. Next up, from IG,
IGN.
Did you
from
just
IGN,
have like
but-
a stroke mid-sentence?
From IGN Alex Osborne, if a recent job listing is any indication, Electronic Arts Vancouver Studio is working on an open-world Star Wars
Huh,
game. The
interesting.
listing discovered by GameSpot on EA Vancouver's career page is for a lead online engineer who will, quote, lead a team to deliver online features for a Star World open-world project, end quote. Okay, I guess I hope it's not just like an Anthem ripoff or something, but we'll see.
Well, why would they rip themselves off?
Why not?
It just fucking make KOTOR. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's what they're
What
doing.
people want. Just let this be a fucking like an MMO version of KOTOR. I mean, I guess they have the Old Republic currently, but it's not what people wanted. I don't think. I just like
Yeah,
a remake. Bring back Star Wars Galaxies. Like that was such a popular thing. I don't know why they even like shut it down. So I don't know. We'll see.
Let other people make Star Wars games. It shouldn't be one company.
Well,
Except-
that's the agreement.
I know that's something I'm saying. I disagree with it.
Money talks, man.
Yeah, it is what it is at this point. We got to see what happens when that deal runs up.
Maybe this E3. From IGN by Shabana Arif, Epic Games has announced the release of $12 million worth of assets for Paragon, with more to follow. So this is crazy. The assets are
Yep.
available for Unreal Engine 4 developers to access and include 20 AAA quality characters along with their skins, dialogue, VFX, animations, plus over 1,500 environmental components. They're available to download for free in the Unreal Engine marketplace. So this is really cool for a couple reasons. First of all, they kind of admitted, this game didn't make a lot, so here it is for free.
It's not that they
Game
are admitting
community.
they didn't make a lot, because they made a lot. It's just it's not making what Fortnite's making.
Yeah.
That's
And,
what it is.
and they
And
have
people are not playing as much as Fortnite, so that's why.
So is
That's
this?
why I had shut it
I
down.
know they're saying like the developer tools and all that stuff, but can just like a layman like one of us can we just log in and we
So
just have access to all the skins and shit?
You
Or
first
do you have to be an
need,
actual developer?
you need
You
access.
need
You
you
need
need an
access to
account
the
first.
engine. Yeah. Which that
So it's
costs
so
money.
just like a normal player couldn't just log in and play with all the skins and shit. Because I know certain games do that. Like there was the Marvel Avengers. There was like an Avengers like mobile like RPG game, and when they announced it was shutting down, they're like, all right, now all the stuff is free. You can have all of the paid content for free. Like a month before they shut it down. I didn't know if this was that. or-
Oh no. This is This
I know
is-
it's the
this is-
assets, like, but I didn't
yeah.
know if they were also being like, hey, just casual players can have access to all the skins. But yeah, I mean, the fact that it's the actual assets themselves, that's crazy to me. That's like it says $12 million worth of like artwork.
yeah, it's a
is
sunken
essentially
cost.
what it is. You know what I mean?
I don't know what they're doing in game wise, like game front, but on back end, yeah. I mean, this is great for any new developer, any indie developer who has like you're a 25-year-old just got out of college or whatever, and you have a license to Unreal Engine, but you really don't know where to start. You don't know what's a good robot design. Like I want to go into the polygons and see how this animation works and shit. And now you could actually see what AAA, the minutia, all the details and stuff, looks like in a real setting. I think that's really cool, really nice of Epic, to just give free stuff like this because they can.
Yeah, plus they say that, I don't know if it has happened already, but they're gonna release all that extra stuff for the players actually, right?
I don't know, but if you saw that, then yeah, that's cool as well.
I remember them saying when they officially canceled the game. I remember them saying that by the end of before they cancel the game, like the servers are offline, they were gonna have everything, like costumes and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's cool.
nice.
Yeah, I think games should definitely do that if they're about to shut down. Let people enjoy it to the most they could. Next up, a week or two ago, a listing we spoke about this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered.
This is crazy. This blows my fucking mind.
But now, new rumors are coming in that the game will be single player only. Charlie, Intel, and Eurogamer both report sources that confirmed that this is true, and even Kotaku confirmed similar. This is crazy. Modern Warfare 2 without the multiplayer. What's the angle?
Who wants
is it
this?
miscommunication going on? Is it totally? I can't see how this is. How they would release it.
Okay. I'm speechless. That's how like what are you doing, Activision? I don't know what they're doing.
Who is this for?
I don't
who
know.
wants this?
That's the thing. I don't know who this is for, man.
I feel like there's just it's some broken telephone going on, and just something got mixed.
Could be. Could be.
It's like, why would you put the game? Like, yes, some people will buy it just to play the campaign, but that's probably like a really small percentage of people that actually want the game.
In the political climate we're in, where Trump is bringing back all this talk of video game violence and all this stupid bullshit, you want to bring back the game, the example?
I hope it's just
that
no
is used
Russian.
in every fucking conversation of no Russian.
No Russian.
No Russian
Maybe
is literally the exact
that.
example that they bring up anytime someone tries to say video game violence is causing whatever in real life. You know what I mean? It's like, no one wants this. Just give us the fucking multiplayer. You're causing more problems than you like. I don't get it. Hopefully this. What I was thinking initially is that maybe this is the studio working on the single player, and then maybe Raven is working on the multiplayer.
Yeah, but Raven said
and maybe
that
there was
they
a
were not
misunderstanding
working at all.
So I don't know.
They could be trolling us, and they probably are working on the multiplayer. And the other studio
Throwing
is
us
working
off the
just on the
scent,
campaign. But right now, it's like, why are you doing this?
I know a lot
wants
of people
this?
are going to lose their cred though if this isn't true, which is like, and I'm seeing a lot of just people saying it's true.
I mean, here, it is true that that studio is working on the campaign, but Raven Studios said they're the ones that said that. Oh yeah, we're not working on the multiplayer. It's not like someone told them. It's just.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a game developer said they weren't working on something.
Exactly, and then they're actually
a month
working
later they
on
announced it.
That's
Remember
not
when the lead on Division 1 was like, yeah, we're thinking about a sequel, and then 2 weeks later, hey, Division 2 is announced.
Exactly. So it's like they could be. Hopefully they are, because if they don't, that game is not gonna do well in my opinion.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
I just
how
don't
the
understand
story
it.
And there
unfolds.
goes my hopes for a actual multiplayer.
And then wasn't there? This is I don't have a source on it because it was just a rumor. So consider this a rumor. But apparently, Modern Warfare 4 is going to be next year's. Not this coming Call of Duty. Obviously,
that
this
was
is Black Ops
leaked
4.
by Captain Price, voice actor,
yeah, I
and
heard
Ghost,
that too.
the voice actors for the guys that wrote. They're working on Modern Warfare 4.
But I don't even know why. Like,
Voice actors, man.
There are so many rumors going out right now. Another rumor.
this
for
is
it
the
that
wildest Call of Duty rumor year.
They're adding all those all that stuff from Modern Warfare 2 to the remaster that's already out. A Modern Warfare remaster. They're just adding all the maps into it, the weapons and everything into one, which is not a good thing to do.
Yeah, this is the wildest year for
that's
Call
why.
of Duty rumors, I think, in recent memory.
We'll see how this unfolds, but in a different, not related, but same idea. Cyberpunk 2077 will be shown at E3 this year, and it won't have a multiplayer. Surprising. And then last but not least, Epic announces a replay tool coming to Fortnite Battle Royale in the
This
next
is
coming
really cool.
weeks. That is similar if you've tried it with the PUBG one that records all of your kills.
So is this like Forge? Not Forge. Theater in Halo.
Yeah, it's like theater
back,
mode.
kind of,
back
yeah,
in the day.
Yeah.
Like in COD and all that stuff. This is really cool for
forgot
like
COD.
people that are into
People on
YouTube or
console.
whatever.
People on console, it's good for. 'cause
Exactly.
don't
You
have
want to record something funny.
It does it automatically, right?
Different
Record
mode.
your kills.
Yeah, it does automatically.
Cool.
Yeah, like
I don't
Overwatch
know.
kind of does like a similar thing. I
Yeah,
think
the
Overwatch
highlights.
is mostly highlights, but
Yeah.
it's similar to that.
So
Cool,
That'd be pretty fun.
cool news.
Good shit.
But not time to play any of those games because It is time to read the list of PlayStation games coming to every possible PlayStation platform.
You're taking a minute too long, dude.
By your best friends for the week of March 27th, 2018. This is an interesting week. Let me say that. First up,
Is it?
we have Atari Flashback Classics Volume 3,
Yes, it
PS4
is.
digital.
Okay.
You got Centipede, you got all your games up there.
Atelier
Wait.
game.
Here, wait. Give me a second. Why would they put this here instead of putting it in their Atari box they're releasing like this year?
You
guys seen that?
as well?
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
seen
the
that?
Atari box. Yeah, that's pretty much like some, I don't know, it's so weird.
Yeah, I don't even know what it really is. It's like,
like
is
an
it a new
emulator.
console
Same.
that also emulates old stuff? I don't know. Who cares?
It's like they said it's like a Steam box.
They straight up ripped off the Xbox controller for it.
It's a cool design, at least if you want a throwback. But, yep. Atelier Lydia and Sulel, The Alchemist and Mysterious Paintings, PS4.
They need to
digital retail.
stop with these games.
Love those names.
Holy shit, there's
Bit
too
Dungeon-
many of these Atelier games.
Bit Dungeon Plus, PS4, PS Vita digital. Bridge Constructor Stunts, PS4 digital. Code Realize Bouquet of Rainbows, PS4 digital retail. Code Realize Future Blessings, PS Vita digital. So, 2 different Code Realize games based on your platform of choice. Far Cry 5, PS4 digital retail. Hope
Man, this
County,
game's gonna
Montana
bomb.
has been overrun by a fanatical doomsday cult. The project at Eden's Gate. On your arrival, you must spark the fires of resistance to liberate the community.
Man, game's
Get
gonna
hyped.
bomb. I'll tell you guys. I don't know. I don't
Dude,
know
I'm
what
so
they're gonna
fucking.
do.
Oh, I'm so
I don't
hyped.
think-
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
It's indie title. MLB The
Yeah,
Show
indie titles.
18, PS4 digital. Your team, your rivals, your buddies, your hometown. No matter why
This
you
is-
play or why you love baseball, MLB The Show 18 is for a fan like you.
It's funny because the game's out. Like,
Yeah, wait, how do you have it?
Not in retail.
What?
Okay, so they did.
Is it
If you
Friday
pre-order
retail
it,
release?
if you pre-order it, you get it on Friday. Like, so on retail, the game's already out. You could go to the store and get it. That's how I got
That's so
it.
weird.
But in digital, if you didn't pre-order it, you're not getting it until like actually.
So
Tuesday.
if I pre-ordered it, quote unquote, right now, I wouldn't get it now. Even though
I
I'm
don't
technically
know.
pre-ordering.
You
want
want
to
to try it out?
Stupid.
Go to turn on your PlayStation.
I'm all right.
No,
Next.
okay.
MX vs ATV.
It was for
all
science, bro.
out, PS4 digital retail. Preda Vendetta Rising PSVR digital out $329. Reverie PS Vita digital out $329. Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride
Oh, what's this?
Interesting.
PS4 digital. Soar through the sky with Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride, a fully immersive coaster builder and rider exclusively for PS4 and
Let me do a,
enhanced for
Ooh.
PSVR.
Let me do a
Now that
quick
it's
search
VR.
on this real quick.
Ooh.
Do some search on a Roller Coaster Tycoon PSVR game. Let us know. Tempest
I gotta look that up.
4000 PS4 digital. It's that
interesting.
classic arcade game. And let me read the last one. The Witch and the 100 Knight 2 PS4 digital and retail. And there's a bunch of soundtracks for Pacific Rim, Isle of Dogs, and a new Jack White album. But yeah, what you get on that Roller Coaster Tycoon game?
There's nothing.
Nice.
Nothing on
Maybe
it.
it's one of those things where like it'll
On
pop
YouTube.
up on Tuesday.
Yeah, but
I'm-
like
I'm
usually
interested.
there's
I'm-
usually, like,
I'm
gameplay
interested.
or something. There's nothing.
No
Yeah, with
price,
that,
nothing.
With that license, you'd think there'd be a trailer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know that existed until we just read it on the drop. So
I mean,
But
the
especially
last
knowing
one
there's
had
VR
Tycoon.
compatibility in it though. Gotta
Tycoon,
look into it.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 had that mode that you were able to get on the roller coaster and see it first person. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's probably that just in VR.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. There's
So
nothing.
very
for it.
interested for that. And then this week we have a very rare occurence of trophy
These
room
days.
because we now have the Far Cry 5 trophies on PSN
Trophy
profiles.
room.
You want to pull that up? So there is a platinum. Of
See-
course, there's a platinum.
Yes,
0.00 have the platinum because it's not out yet and it's only press screeners. That is interesting. None of the like no one like Greg Miller or anyone has the platinum. Like I feel like someone like Altano or something would have it. So interesting. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
all,
Isn't it
the-
all the
maybe
usual
just
stuff.
because of the multiplayer?
The online
servers
server.
that might
Oh,
be
that
up.
could be, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because what's
Because they
Trying to
usually
see-
don't go up until like the day before the
where's
game
the
releases.
I'm
so.
trying to find the arcade mode trophies just to see. Yeah, 0%, 0%. Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
a lot of arcade modes are 0%. So maybe the servers just aren't working.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the only arcade mode trophies that anyone's popped are you can do solo or co-op. So that makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited. Kind of. I wish there wasn't any multiplayer trophies, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna.
But it's just what, like 3 or 4 of them, and it's something that
so
we could
I'm
like,
just
do
gonna have
really
to-
quick too if you want. I mean,
That's true.
It
'cause
shouldn't
we're
be
all
too hard.
we're all getting it. So
I'm getting the game, Anthony. I convinced you to get.
you
the
and I
game,
are
like,
both
a week
gonna
ago.
own it. Jeffrey's renting
Yeah.
it.
Jeffrey, you're renting it, right? Or you're
Uh,
buying it?
No, I mean,
You're
I'm
gonna
renting
pull
it, but they said
Miguel? Just go to
Nah.
the store. I'm like, fuck it.
I'm gonna try being on Nino Kuni this week.
Okay.
But we'll see. I'll be covering that.
And you're gonna finish Monster Hunter, right?
No, dude. Supposedly it's a 50-hour game.
I'm just
Are
messing.
you
with
gonna keep
man.
it? Are you gonna keep Monster Hunter?
You know, I don't know. I'm going to give it
Another
some more time.
Another week.
Yeah, because I think if there's a point where I could keep playing it and it will become the game I
That'd be
Wanna
your
play
Will
forever,
be
you know? Yeah.
Replace
your
Destiny.
Destiny 2 replacement.
Okay.
I think it has that possibility. It has that promise.
I mean, especially
And you
if
could always
your,
keep going back
Destiny,
to it too. That's what I like about it.
Destiny buddies are playing it. I mean,
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, straight up.
So that's what I'm saying, like,
Our
you might-
Discord for our clan has just become Monster Hunter chat. It's whack.
Yeah, but so why don't you? Does that sound good? We'll stream any games that we're renting, and that way we can kind of give our like raw opinions on it. So you should do
Yeah,
that
I'll-
with Nino
I'll-
Kuni. Do
Oh,
that
yeah,
with
I'll
Nino Kuni.
definitely
Do it to the
stream
PS Best
Nino,
Friends
no.
page, fucking Twitch page, please.
Yeah, I gotta switch that.
But yeah, and then we could just export that to YouTube for after the fact. So keep an eye out for those. Hopefully, we're gonna start doing those. I'm not gonna do it with Life is Strange just because that's like
yeah, that you. Can't
that's
do
a
that.
game I wouldn't really want to watch gameplay
No.
for. But for Kingdom Come, I'm gonna do it for it.
You could maybe like do it like a 10-minute, like the beginning, and talk about it really quick, like 10 minutes.
For Life is Strange.
Yeah, for that or
Maybe.
like, games like this that it's mainly a story. You need to actually play it to like.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for that, I might not do, but a Kingdom Come I'll definitely do, and whatever other next game I have renting. Far Cry I'll definitely do some for. So, but yeah, so that is the Far Cry 5 trophy list. Right, we actually
looks
really didn't go
obtainable.
over anything.
Let's just
but
say that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely obtainable.
Okay.
Looks like there's some wacky stuff like destroy a cult water treatment pump and make them thirst for revenge. That's like a cheesy kind of description, but yeah, it looks like the hardest stuff is going to be arcade mode. So if you have at least one other person to play with, you should be okay though.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, otherwise it's the usual Far Cry stuff of there's either pop it for completing a story like element, or it's going to be like
Craft stuff.
perform a headshot
the
kill with
missions.
any bow or rifle on a cultist more than 150 miles away. Like it's all like challenge stuff in the game, so it's going to be fun. Hopefully there's no like distract people with pebbles trophies like in fucking Far Cry 3. Ugh, such a pain in the ass. So, but now it is time for time to close out the show with video game 20 questions. Shout out to Game Scoop at IGN for giving me the idea. This week we're going to change it up a little bit because we talked about something off air. We're going to try. So Miguel and Jeffrey, of course, 20 questions rules. They have 20 yes or no questions to guess which
19.
game I've chosen. Well, 19, and then you guess the game
And
on the
then you
20th.
gotta
Yeah.
guess.
So, but what I'm going to allow them to do is I'm going to give them each a freebie question. They have to guess the game exactly in the beginning. If they can guess it out the gate, then
We get a
skip
cookie.
the rest of the game. So go ahead, give me your guesses. I do have the game chosen. Just
Okay.
throw out a guess each. They do not count towards your 20 questions. And then when you inevitably both get them wrong, we will begin the game.
Sound shapes.
Oh, nice call.
Damn
nice
it.
call. Modern Warfare 2.
Nope.
That'd be funny if it's.
Where did I
alright.
put? I just had the Wikipedia. Oh, here we go.
I
Okay,
remember
so
sound shapes.
let me get my tally mark up.
Don't have the. Dude, I don't want to get into it. I played the whole game and I didn't get a trophy on it.
Why? Oh, because you were like offline or something, or it was just
It was
glitched.
glitched.
I don't know. I guess it got glitched. I completed the whole thing. No trophy popped.
That's an impossible platinum.
All right, let's kick it off.
Did it come out before the PlayStation 4 was released?
Yes, it did.
I hate that. Oh, give me a fucking new game,
Is it on the PS3, 360, and Wii? I guess
yeah.
It is on that
Era?
generation, yes.
it's on that generation. Okay, that's good. Is it an exclusive game to
It is
one of the
not.
consoles?
It is
Okay.
not
So
exclusive.
it's a I should have just asked if it's a whatever. Is it a first-person shooter? Is it a first-person game? Let's just say that. Huh.
Yeah,
Anthony's
I'm
thinking.
gonna say technically yes.
Technically,
I'll explain
yes.
at the end. Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
Multi-platform and odd about the first-person nature.
I had to think about it for a second. It's not like
I wonder if it's one of those that you go back and forth, like third person. And should
Mass
we
Effect
ask?
does that. Nah, because that's not really helpful yet. I feel.
True.
Should we ask where it was developed? It was developed by.
Meaning,
Was it published by a Japanese publisher?
I think we
not?
should.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
it's
not a
a that's like
Japanese
a
publisher.
Western fucking game, dude.
and that was 5 questions.
Is it? Should we go with publisher or developer? Like if it was a developer in the U.S.
Nah,
Or publisher.
that's not gonna be that helpful, honestly.
I mean, it is. It's gonna take a lot of fucking games out. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
all right, let's go with it.
But I'm asking you.
Oh, is the
Should we ask about developer or publisher?
yeah, it's I don't know. Both are good to be.
Let's go
confusing.
publisher because
Yeah, is it a U.S. based publisher?
Let me verify, but I believe so.
And then we should ask if it's part of a franchise as well.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah, so it's
So it's not one of the big ones because he has to look it up.
Yes, it is U.S. based. That is number 6.
The publisher.
publisher.
What was your question? Your next
And is
question?
it part of a series, franchise of games?
I'm gonna say technically yes.
Technically, yes.
All right. There are more than one game in this series released.
Technically yes.
Okay.
So it might be like a side game or something.
If it's a mobile game, yeah, that counts. That's part of a franchise.
Okay.
Damn, first person. We should
Should
ask genre.
we find out? What's that?
Should we ask publisher?
No, no, that's...
Should we ask genre?
Yeah, let's do that. Is
Just-
it a...
No,
Shooter?
no,
Is it after that, or-
I think horror, because horror is where it gets mixed up with the perspectives.
Okay, that's true.
Is it, would you consider it a horror video game, horror-based genre?
Horror? What's horror?
Horror.
Or come on,
Horror.
dude. You know what?
No, it's not a horror game.
Horror.
Is it a shooter?
Technically yes.
Is it based? Is it Is it in a real world setting? Real world. So that's you got M16s. You got no magic. There's no magic going on in this world.
I'm gonna say no. It is not in a realistic setting as
Fantastic.
far as the types of guns you use and things like that. That
As
is
far
10.
as in the type of guns.
You guys might get mad at me for this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Miguel, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that for sure.
Should we get the year down?
So it's a shooter. No, we should find out if it came out in the beginning of the cycle.
Yes, I'm saying. Did it come out before 2011? So before January
Yes.
1st, 2011?
Yes, it came out before 2011.
Binary domain? No. It's by a US guy?
Yes.
Should we start asking publisher names? What are you thinking, Miguel?
We can, but it's not gonna be one of the big ones because he had to look it up.
True. Good call.
So they might not even be out right now. But if we ask if they're still publishing, that might not help us. You know what I mean? If it's like a small fucking.
So
was this game well received?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a game that we probably heard about.
You've
Yeah.
100% heard about this.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
like
not horror. Could it be a Splinter Cell game?
Could it?
No.
And I'm not going to count that as a question.
No, I was telling Jeffrey. I wasn't
Wait,
asking.
the publisher is American?
Yes.
Yes.
The publisher's American. It's Bethesda, Ubisoft. No, not Bethesda, EA, Activision. No, you have to look it up. Maybe that was a psych out. Maybe that was a trick.
Was THQ?
THQ is American. Yeah. Do you think he knows that? Oh wow, he did that. Oh, all right. Yeah, but still, that's such a.
Come on, you
It
gotta give me
could
a
be Spec Ops: The Line,
No, that never goes first person.
didn't it? I thought it did when you were
I
shooting.
wouldn't fuck around with you with that game.
That's not first person. I think it did go first person at some point as well.
Yeah, when you were
It's
like shooting some of the guns.
Predominantly first person. I don't
Oh,
believe
okay,
there
it's
are
from-
any
okay.
third person
Yeah, 'cause that was
segments.
mostly
I'm gonna
third,
give you
and
I'm
then
gonna
it
give you a
went-
freebie because I want to speed this up a little bit. I do not
Okay.
believe there's any third person segments.
Okay, so why would you? Okay,
Should we ask
whatever.
THQ? He gave that response. I feel like that's.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Was it published by THQ?
It was not.
Oh, what the hell? Why second us out like that? Yeah, THQ.
Is the publisher still publishing? I guess.
Another one, technically, yes.
But it wasn't THQ.
That's what I was like going because I'm looking at his reactions. He's mocking us, dude.
You can't. Yeah, I am. You gotta guess whether or not my reactions are.
If I was in your room, I would have smacked you, dude.
Eh.
I would have pimp slapped you. I just need the ring.
I need a question. Stuck at 14.
I'm blanking. Miguel, what do you got? Help me out.
Oh, I'm blanking too. Don't worry.
Do you play as a?
Guys, so okay,
do you play as a male
here.
protagonist?
that shouldn't matter, dude. Honestly.
Oh, hold
Weird.
up. Can you only play as a male protagonist?
Technically, no. And that's 15.
I don't like the technically no.
Yeah,
That's
technically.
a no or yes question. Not a technically no.
Fine, no.
You're.
Hold up. So this you could change your character in a first person game?
Didn't say that. I did not say you could change your character. I just said you can
Well,
play as a.
There's segments with women.
That's 15.
I don't know, Miguel, what do you
Four
got?
more.
Is it does it take place on Earth?
Yes.
Miguel, you gotta ask questions. Right? Don't be blaming me when we lose.
Now I'm thinking, dude. Was it Should we ask if it was like a PSN game?
Yeah. Did it have a
digital
physical
only,
release? Did it
Have a physical release? Yes.
What
That
the
is
fuck?
17.
So it's a game. It's probably like a.
You're going to get mad at me
Oh.
for this one. I know you're going to get mad at me for it.
Okay, so hold up.
Manhunt?
How many questions do we have
Rockstar?
already?
You are at 17.
Okay.
Was it published by
So it's a-
Rockstar?
no.
No? Why
That's
not?
not a question. And he should know if it's in the USA or not. I mean, come on, dude.
What do you got? What do you say?
That's all right. Okay. First person game. It's a shooter, or at least you shoot. Published here in the USA. It came into multiple consoles.
Before 2011.
Exactly. What?
I got nothing.
And it's like a first person game.
Yeah, I'm down to just eliminate
first-person
the
game.
publishers. I'm gonna ask. What was it published by? Take Two.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
He's faking with us. He's psyching us out. He knows all these.
No.
That's why. Yeah. It's a mind game now. No.
It was not published by Take-Two.
Hey, it's Just Cause. That's third person, right?
Yeah, heavy.
It's Ubisoft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Is it Ubisoft?
I'm
Or is it
thinking.
Square Enix?
Think of first person games in that era.
I think that's Square Enix, Just Cause.
Yes, just Square Enix.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of first-person games. Just think about first-person games in that era.
Darkness.
Because
Just
you got
Cause
Call of
does seem
Duty,
kinda
but
like a
Call of
Ubisoft
Duty
game,
is
though.
not. It's
Chronicles of
definitely not
Riddick?
because he should know.
You got one question left before you got to guess the game. So
Battlefield games.
Wait, maybe it is the Darkness.
Games. The Darkness. I remember that game.
But who published the Darkness? That was 2K, I think.
How about Black?
Yeah, wasn't that on Xbox though? Xbox.
was on-
That
it was on Xbox
PS3
One and
too, 'cause I
PS2.
remember playing it.
Yeah.
are you sure? I know it was on Xbox
I
original and
played
PS2.
Black on PS2.
Are you
On PS2, yeah.
I know
sure?
in 2, but I don't know
I don't
No,
think
yeah.
it was on PS3.
if there was like a sequel on 3 or not.
I don't think
You
it
got
was on-
Fear,
Brink.
the Fear games. Exactly.
No, Brink was third person, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys say? Say anything?
You got one more question, then you got to guess the game.
A Resident Evil game? No, but that's Japanese. That Island?
Is it a military? Yeah. Oh yeah. Is it a zombie game? Is there zombies?
Because
in
it could be.
Are there zombies in it?
This one I'm actually not fucking with you on. I don't know how to explain.
It's a yes or no question.
Are
They are
there- are-
technically not zombies.
But I'd say clickers.
that's like a huge clue, dude.
Technically not zombies, but I had to think about it. But technically not zombies.
I wish I had my fucking game library here.
That's the point in not having it.
Maybe
It could be
Fallout?
that island, dude.
No,
Dead
Dead
Island is zombies.
Are zombies?
Those
as
are
fuck.
zombies. I would not think twice about that. That's zombies.
Oh, okay. So it's a game that has some type of zombies, like
Yeah.
right?
But not zombies.
Dead Space? No, but that's EA. He should know.
No, even, and that's not really part of a franchise.
Dead
Dead
Space
Space
is
not
a
part of.
franchise.
There's
It's
3 games.
No,
was
no,
like-
I'm saying he was like he was saying it's kind of part of a franchise, but
No,
Dead Space
I said it. I said yes. I said technically yes. It's part of a franchise.
Okay, question, Jeffrey. Fear 3, is that? I don't remember if that's first person or third person.
I think
And
you need
there's,
to
like-
think more about the fact that I said technically yes to the franchise part. I think you need to think more about that.
More into the franchise?
I don't know. I'm blanking. Manhunt maybe is all I can think of.
No, Manhunt is not.
It didn't even come
That
out
was
before.
PS2. I think both were PS2.
It was, yeah. There's a Wii one.
Yeah, I
count that
forgot
one?
about that. All right, do you guys give up?
Yeah, I have nothing. The Darkness.
No, it's not the darkness.
What is it?
Miguel, you want to guess?
Stomped. He stomped us.
See, it sucks that we don't have a little bit more time because it's a podcast.
Although I guess
But,
I mean, yeah, we're
No,
running
no,
out of
that's
that.
Because
okay.
if I had
Yeah.
like, because I'm trying to think of first person games, but I can't.
That's the point on the hot seat.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go with Fear 3. I don't know.
It is not Fear 3.
Yeah, it's
Launched October 10th, 2007 for Windows and Xbox 360, and later in December 2007 for PlayStation 3. Developed and published by Valve Corporation. The Orange Box, featuring a female protagonist with Portal, featuring zombie-like monsters in Half-Life 2, and featuring multiplayer with Team Fortress 2.
That's so illegal. That's so illegal.
Yeah, that's.
I knew you were gonna
That's,
get mad about
that's
it.
so illegal.
I
It's a
didn't because I didn't think about it when I
We're
picked
thinking
it, and
of
then I was like,
actual
"Fuck, it's
games,
It's a
compilation."
compilation.
I know. I thought about it after I had already picked it, but I was like, I can't swap games mid game because I was gonna pick Too Human,
Dude,
and I
there's
told
so
you guys
many-
Too Human, and you're like, "There's no way we would have got that."
Hello.
I'll pick a
American.
more fair one. I'll pick a more fair one next week.
Can't have a
You
Unless
compilation.
you
didn't
just
stop
wanna-
us here.
unless
You
you-
messed up on this one. I'm not
Unless
giving
you want to
this
do it,
one.
you want to do another quick one right now?
No,
I'll
no,
pick
no,
a
no,
more
no,
realistic
no.
Nah, it's
This
fine,
would
but-
be-
Maybe we could do one for cocktail hour.
All right. Wow. Orange Box, great game though. I bought that on PS4, PS3 for a ridiculous.
But do you get what I'm
price.
saying? We're technically yes, it's part of a franchise.
Technically, it's part of fucking everything because it's
Yeah,
five
but
different
it's-
games. You goddamn
exactly.
cheater. That's technically.
Well, because when you said did it come to retail, I was trying to be like, yeah, it's a box. Like,
Oh my god. But yeah, Ness, I for some reason wanted that very bad on PS3, which was published by EA, and it's like very limited, very rare copy. But I got it used for like $50.
yeah, it is. It's backwards compatible on Xbox One now.
Yeah,
So
it is.
go check that out if you have an Xbox One. Yeah, so this has been the PS Best Friends podcast, episode 45. My goodness, we are on episode 45. For any questions, comments, and concerns, you could hit us up on our email at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com, or you can at us or DM us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. Again, we are on Patreon. Go check us out there if you want a shout out on the show. Just back us for $2 or more if you want to have your topic read for the show for this or Cocktail Hour, which is now on Fridays. Back us at $5 or more. And Jeffrey, who are our patrons that we need to shout out this week?
In the shout out segment, we have, as always, the number one people in the world, our patrons. We're looking at you, Jack Mosseri, Jake Melor, Jack Terzi, and Nathaniel Hicks. Thank you guys so much for supporting us once again. We are ever grateful for your support.
And yeah, give us more topics on that Patreon feed too. Also on the Patreon feed, we're starting to post some kind of silly stuff that's a little entertaining. So definitely check us out. You get access to that Patreon feed for $1. So go check out that Patreon. We want to grow it and do more cool stuff with it, but we want to get a couple more backers on there first. But thank you all for backing us. Miguel, where can people find you online?
They can find me at Dark Angel 10
And where can people find you, Jeffrey?
You can find me on PSN, Brawl96, and Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, Mr. Brawl96.
And you can find me at PSN, the only X188. Same thing for Xbox. And you can find me on Twitter at Anthony Palm. And also, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star rating on your podcast app of choice, especially iTunes. It's going to give us a better position on the charts. The more ratings we have, more 5-star ratings we have, rather. And that's going to get more people listening, and that's going to get more people in our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/psbestfriends, where we have a lot of fun talking about stuff. You can also access our Discord from our Facebook group. The link is pinned there. And you can come chat with us whenever you want. We already have a bunch of guys on there that we talk to all the time about more than just PlayStation stuff. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of game stuff, movie stuff, all that kind of stuff. So check that out. Thanks again for listening.
And if you're listening to us over on Anchor, thank you. I haven't seen a lot of people just hitting like on Anchor. It's very cool. That's all I'd say.
Yes. Thanks again for listening in. This has been PS Best Friends episode 45. We will catch you all next week.
Peace.
Peace.